I don't know this song as well. So one song I don't listen to as well, which is funny because it's always the probably the one that plays the most frequently throughout like the whole game. That's probably the one that plays the most frequently just because you're riding your bike so often. But no, I don't remember how that one goes. I can't sing it as quite as well. This one is easy. The title theme. It's very memorable. But hello, welcome to my kitchen. Oh, wait, it's late at night. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Cup Goodle. I'm a sentient cup of noodles, and I love Pokemon, and today I'm playing Pokemon Green. I'm, a little more than halfway through. Got 4 gym badges, and we're going down Cycle Road, taking on all the biker gangs on there. Right now we're in Fuchsia City, so we're actually going to be going up. Yeah, we're going to be going up Cycle Road, and then back up to that Snorlax up there. And then we're going to be taking care of Fuchsia City Gym. We're going to be taking care of Saffron City and Team Rocket Base after that. So we're going to have a fun time. We're probably not going to get to all of that today, but we'll at least get to the road. So let me go here. Let me get out. Oh, I don't really need a projector right now because I got the whole game coming up. I'm hoping that my throat survives because I had that singing stream earlier, and I posted the 4 Seasons song. Oh, what a night! Like, I've done a lot of singing today. And I definitely felt during some of my work meetings today that my throat was. I was probably a little bit raspier voiced. It didn't hurt at all, but it definitely just sounded like I was. When my voice gets raspy, I kind of sound like how in American cartoons, and I guess it's the same in Japanese anime as well, when you need to have someone voice a young boy, you just get a raspy voiced adult woman. Like the people who voice young boys, like like boys age 5 and under kind of thing, or even age 10 and under, are always just like raspy voiced women. That's what you get to voice a young boy. It's kind of the Peter Pan effect, like if you can't hire a actual young boy to act for you, then you hire an adult woman and who just kind of sounds like a boy, who can sound like a boy. That's kind of what I feel like when my voice gets raspy. Since I have a higher pitched voice, if I get kind of a raspier voice, it feels sometimes like a adult middle-aged white lady voicing a young boy character in like a cartoon show. So I don't know if it's actually sounds like that, but that was reminding me of that earlier today. So let's hi Pikachu, let's get going in this. Let's get going in our Suzuki Kara Hajimeru. Look, we're here in Fuchsia City. A wonderful song. And I've taken care of that route over there. I don't need this fishy guy. And I'm not going to fight the gym leader just yet. I'm not going to fight Koga just yet. This is normally, I think, where I'd normally be able to get Slowpokes, or maybe on that route over there is where I'd normally be able to get Slowpokes, but we already have Slowpokes. We already have Yaron right here, and Yaron's got three more levels before he levels up. We are only 2 more Pokemon still need to evolve. Kairos, Garuda have no evolutions. They are a single evolution. And Arbok and Marumine have already evolved. Yadon evolves in 3 levels, and Hakuryu doesn't evolve until level 50 or 55. I think it's level 55, so he's gonna be Hakuryu for a long time, until like right before the Elite Four, right before Victory Road kind of thing. And we might need to use some. We might need to use some. What am I thinking of? Rare candies for them. Whenever I originally wanted to play, like I've always wanted to play with a Dratini and raise them up to a Dragonite in this game. That's always been a goal of mine, a dream of mine. But I knew that they were slow to evolve. I knew that it was going to be, they were probably going to be underleveled because they take a long time to level up. You need more experience to level them up than you do other Pokemon. And because of that, luckily the plan was fine, because the plan was to trade to myself. I wanted to trade a, Dratini to myself in a different game, so that it would get the bonus and experience, and then it would be much better. It would basically counteract all of the slow growth of the actual Pokemon itself. This one, we don't have that. We haven't traded it, and so we just caught a Dratini normally. Well, not normally, but we caught a Dratini at like level 5 and have had to raise it up without the boost to trading, the boost experience to trading, So that one, I'm actually wondering if Hakuryu is going to become a Dragonair before I reach the Elite Four. I'm kind of hoping that I get up to level 55 before doing that. Let's speed up a little bit, and let's go to sell some of these machines that we've got. We can go to the shop. We don't need Waza Machine 20. That's Rage. Don't really need Rage. Waza Machine 16. I can't remember what that one is. What is 16? Let's see. We've got PP Ada. We've got Shield Scope. We don't need the Shelf Scope anymore. We're not going back into the tower. Mix order. That's orange mix. Genki no Kakera. Genki no Kakera. That's a revive. Mahinaoshi. That's a revive. That's a heal. Pipi Rekaba. We need those just in case. Horu. We don't really need Ananuke no Himo. We don't really need Ananuke no Himo because Arbok has Dig, and we're going to be keeping that for a while, so we don't really need that stuff. Pokemon no Fue. Nandemo Naoshi. This one, Bromekishin. This one is like a calcium. I literally cannot remember what 16 is. Let me look up what TM16 Gen 1 and find out what TM16 in Gen 1 is. Gen 1, it is Payday. That's right, Payday. So we don't need Payday or Rage. We can sell those. Don't really need those. Abagayu. Yadon. Yes, Yadon is Slowpoke. Hi, Space. Yadon is Slowpoke. And he is adorable and wonderful. And he's gonna increase to... In 3 levels, he's going to evolve to Slowbro. Honestly, the hardest part of this game space is trying to figure out what the different item names are. Because even if you can read what it says, if you don't know what the word means, like this one, Bromekishin. Bromekishin. Like, I don't know what that is. That is one of the like calcium battle items. Slowbro is Yadoran, so Slowpoke is like the shortened version, and so I had to see. It's bromide? Okay. Well, that's calcium in this, or like one of those calcium, protein, that kind of thing. It's one of those, which like I barely can remember what those in the regular American version are. It's just like, okay, calcium, which one is that? That's special. And this is like, not only is it a change in names, but it's also in Japanese. So there's like 4 extra layers of, I don't know what this is gonna do, added on top of that. 16 is payday. I don't need payday. That's quite expensive for payday. Was a machine, move machine 20. That's rage. Don't need rage. I guess we'll use that bromide. And then we're going to be going up Cycle Road today with our Pokemon. We've got Pinsir, Kairos. Super strong. And bug moves are overpowered in this gen. We've got Garuda. That's Kangaskhan. Beautiful mother. We've got Hakuryu. That is Dragonair. White Dragon. Mini Ryu was Dratini. And I don't know what Dragonite is yet. Arbok, that's the same. That's still Arbok. But I love his sprite. I love Arbok's sprite in this game. The sprites are different in this version than they are in Red and Blue. Marumine, that's Electrode. It's pretty much the same. But I made him good by giving him some new moves. And Yadong. Yadong? It was a good little face on this dude. He's super weak right now. He's really underpowered at this point, but he's gonna get strong as soon as he's Slow-Bo. So let's speed up. Let's go back to the Pokemon Center. Oh, actually, no, we don't need to go back to the Pokemon Center yet. We can... you know what? Let's do it anyway. Let's get rid of those things that we don't need. Like the Self Scope. We don't need the Self Scope. Shilfu Scope. Goodle no Pascon. And Azukiru. Shilfu Scope. There we go. I still need the Pokemon no Fue for now. We'll use that little calcium right there. Alright. Who do we want to give it to? We can always give it to Arbok, and we give it to... Yeah, Arbok generally is going to need the biggest stat increases. Now, who do we want to use? Let's use... Oh, wait, we're going to birds first. Birds first. Let's go. Garuda. No idea how English translated Bromehekishin to iron. Oh, it was iron? It was defense? I have no idea. I have no idea. Hi, Scal. How you doing? You wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, ooh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, ooh, my heart's so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Ooh, Kyushon ni utata. I hit the weak point. I hit the good pressure point. Yeah, Bromexine, which is a medication for mucus. I don't know how that equals iron. I don't know. Maybe they're both good for your how you doing, Scale? Unfortunately, I'm going to sleep. Thought I'd come say hi, and he's saying, "Oh, thank you. Well, you enjoy your sleep. I hope that you have a very restful night, and I appreciate you coming by and just saying hi." Almost always going to be a stream at some point, like at some time during every day, except for Mondays. That's the only time that I usually take off, maybe Saturdays. And so you can always count on there being more, even if you're sleeping through one. So no worries about sleeping through one. Only Dorito. We're fucking... Good night, Scal. See you next time. We're not afraid of Oni Dorito. We've got Iwa Otoshi. Are the vitamins made out of Pokemon? Why would you assume such a thing? Space. Why do you go to that? Are you in on some sort of secret knowledge that is too dangerous for us to know about? All right, name one. You got loads of secret knowledge. Name one. Name one secret knowledge. Well, it can be a secret between you and me. この辺りは僕らの縄張りだ. What's a 縄張りだ? It sounds like he's trying to say like, yeah, this is kind of our turf or something like that. Himitsu yada. Chikayo ranai de hoshii na. You know, Thunderbolt in this game is called Juman Boruto. 100,000, actually, 100,000 volts or bolts, which I think is a clever that it's both bolt and volt, which, you know, I hadn't really thought about until this game. Hi, Sprockets. Nice to see you again. Welcome back. Ah, my eyes. Also, playing this game on a computer screen really feels more seizure-inducing than playing it on a low Game Boy screen. Nah, we're not afraid to know. Oni Musume. Bubble Beam, we'll just keep on using 10,000 volts, 100,000 volts. I really like all the sprites in this game. Like, so many of them are so much cooler than the American version. It's like we got the knockoff sprites. So many sprites in Gen 1, like, don't really look like how the Pokemon looks. It looks like there's some sort of disconnect between the official design and the sprite, where like someone had a pose idea or they kind of feel like someone described a Pokemon to a pixel artist but didn't actually give them any references. So many of them are like, all right, so it's this thing that looks like this, and be like, okay, all right, I think I know what that would look like. And then you do a thing and you get something kind of like what the final thing is. Whereas this one, it just looks like the Pokemon. It's just, yeah, that's just the boy right there. No weird description of stuff. Some of them are very, very similar, which means the person who did it just was able to tell what the description was good enough. I always like giving them a chance. Whenever I have a move that can kill people instantly, sometimes I just give them one chance to do some damage on me. Just for a little extra challenge. Oh, you got all 5? Look at you, Onizuzume. Look at you. I'm proud of you. What You're a good little bird. You got 5. You took out like 25 damage on me. 25 health on me. That's pretty good. 誰でもおっきに入りのポケモンを取りに行く場所があるだろう。We will switch you out for model mine. I love this root theme. Oops. Let's go. This is just the last session and this session is going to be a gauntlet of trainers because it's just these 2 long routes that have a whole bunch of trainers on them. Kuruk. What's kuruk? Is that that's a sound for something, but what's the sound for? Do. Boku no Yubi Bue. Yubi Bue. What's Yubi Bue? Finger something. Yubi Bue. Is it like a finger snap or something? Oh! Dodrio. I love Dodrio. Dodrio is awesome. You're using growl? Come on, man. There we go. Damn. And that's not very effective. That was not very effective, but it was a critical hit. So that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see from a Dodrio, that high attack drill peck. Digimon Nakazuba. Uttaremae ni ite koto ga. Should we keep? Let's see. Let's put Yaron back out. Yaron doesn't really have any tools for flying Pokemon. Boop. It's also slower than everyone. As soon as I get, I suppose now would now be a good time to. He's gonna get. I'm gonna give him hypnosis and remeter. Nikki. Reito beam. He's already got ice beams. That's good. He'll get surf as well. I'll probably get psychic. Will we have a surf, or will we just turn on? I suppose I'll replace Hakuryu's bubble beam with surf. We have the 100,000 volts, so we don't really need Yaron to have surf. He can be mostly a psychic type and with like a little bit of ice, which is totally different from what I originally intended, which was for Dragonite to have ice, fire, and electric moves. So maybe we should replace Yaron's ice beam with surf and Hakuryu's surf with ice beam. And then we'll have Maybe get rid of Body Slam so we can just have Psychic and then Hypnosis and Dream Eater. But honestly, I'll just keep Hypnosis and Dream Eater because having a strong Psychic move is fine, but he's always going to be moving second. He's always going to be going after people. So you either put them to sleep and then eat their dream, or you and it's only going to work after eating the dream, or you just like wait to get hit and then use Psychic anyway. So yeah, that's fine. I was thinking I'll keep Body Slam too. Ni Hitori no Pokemon wa nan desu ka? Okini no imi wa nan desu ka? Oh, this is the time. This is the uphill climb. Luckily, we can do everything fast. Let's go up the center path. There we go. I do love this music. All right, we can go all the way here, and look, we're already all the way back. You don't need to fight anyone in that whole route. All right, who we fighting? Let's fight with Pinsir. Yeah, Pinsir would be fine. Oops, this is Pinsir. And then we're going to go fly around. We're going to get fly over here, and we're going to go to... I suppose, yeah, I can't really go... There's, like, Mountain Moon and stuff. I can't really just break the world. Unless there might be a fly anywhere cheat. I can probably just check that, and maybe I don't need to get rid of a move or get a Pokemon switched out. That's out of my range, whistle range. Boom. Kabigonga. Kabigong. Look at this cute little Kabigong. Look how tiny his hands are. God damn. That was fine. I'm fine with that. Oh, not fine with missing though. That's upsetting. A miss. When he's completely defenseless. Well, shit. I guess I don't need to worry anyway. Dunk dunk. Alright, let me see if there is a fly anywhere move. I'm gonna go yellow. Raul's name, my opinion for matches, I'm misleading from debug mode, instant counter, set responsible modifier, trainer hunter. Pokemon, option held down, Safari Zone time. Start a Pokemon modifier, wild Pokemon level modifier, walk through walls, warp anywhere, use with caution, activate before the map loads. List of digits here. Pokemon for you, don't worry. Thank you. I was asking the meaning of Okini. Pokemon I have bestowed upon you is now far-fetched. I'm good with that. Can it be Surfetched? Because I know the rest of your sentence. Hitori no Pokemon wa nan desu ka? But I don't know what the first part, Okini, is. So I didn't know what you were asking. So I said, Imi wa nan desu ka? Means favorite? Does it really? My favorite is probably Torterra. Torterra or Executor, one of those two. Players moving, able to fly, teleport anywhere. Indoor warps might either not work or freeze your game. Let me see if this one works. Alright, let's save for a sec. And let's see if this cheat works. There we go. Okay. Wonder what I use. Cheater in Japanese. They do say cheat. They do say cheato. So probably cheetah. But able to fly. Fly can go anywhere. Able to fly or teleport anywhere. Oh, that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that you can instantly fly anywhere. That means just that you can use fly no matter where you are. Okay, well I don't need that. Let's see. Fly can go anywhere, yeah. Max attack speed, options run at bicycle speed. None of that. You can just use the move, boring. I mean, yeah, I can. But like, I don't have a flying Pokemon right now, and I don't want to get one to use the move. So I'm just seeing if I suppose I'll just have to replace one of my Pokemon's moves with fly for a sec. I mean, that's fine. I don't want to do it, but it's fine. All right. Let's go down to. Let's pick a Pokemon. Let's give it to Yadong, since I'm gonna be replacing his moves anyway. So let's go here. Jeez, let's go. All right, this is going to be fly. We got cheat there, and we go to the big giant hex list. And we look up fly, command F, fly. The move fly is 13. We copy paste those numbers there and input it into the code. And Yadong should have a different. What's Susie's favorite Pokemon? Probably either Grimer or Muck or Gulpin. Probably Gulpin, to be honest. Gulpin has a lot of good acidy, poisony moves. There's no Slime Dog. It might be Goomy. Yalong? Didn't work. Would she evolve Gulpin? Probably. She would definitely use it to attack. Oh, first Pokemon level. Shit. Ah, shit. I just fucked up. I accidentally did first Pokemon level, not first Pokemon move. I copied the wrong line. Supposed to be level 34. Damn. You know what? Let's restart, because I don't want that. I don't want Yaddon to be at that level. And I don't really feel like testing like out what kind of weird effects putting down level and then up a level are going to have on like my stats. All right, let's try again. We're going first Pokemon move 1. That is the right one. And we're going this, and it is fly. And then we got the big giant hex list. Here we go. Command F, fly. Yeah. 13. Let me put that in here. Okay, now. Yes! Sora o tobu. Climb up into the sky. Gulpin in Japanese is gokurin. Gokurin. Do you think it's really cute? That is very cute. Gokurin. So now, yeah, we can fly with our fucking with our fucking Slowpoke. That's fucking awesome. Man, Slowpoke can do everything. All right, and now, since we also don't want someone with cut, don't you want to fly on a Slowpoke? Isn't it awesome? Well, do it. Do it, you nerd. Alright, where is move through walls? Walk through walls. Here we go. Go. Alright. Cheats. List cheats. Walk through walls. Okay. And good. Hinata boko. Hinata boko shitete. Nemute shimatta. 変な夢を見たスリープが夢を食っていた。おや僕いつの間に技マシン持ってるけど君が悪い。これ君にあげる。That's different from the American version. In the American version, he says, this machine is creeping me out. Like, you know, I'll give it to you. In this one, he's just like, no, you're evil. How you summoned this thing to me? What did you do in my dreams? Where did this come from? Get back. All right. Let's see. Do we need to go anywhere else? I don't think so. I think we can just fly back. I just wanted that. I honestly didn't need that. I could have just given him the moves anyway, but this is fun. This is fun too. Yaron. Yaron. Doom doo doo. Turn off the walls so that I can't walk through them. And I will be someone. Alright, Yaron is going to have to... Well, shit, actually, now that I think about it, I can't use this on the same move to replace Fly. Oh, he can't even learn it? What the fuck? What do you mean he can't learn Dream Eater? Of course he can learn Dream Eater. What the hell? Okay, fine. Okay, fine, I'll sell that later. That was useless. It was useless to, go and Fly on that. I guess I'll just get Dream Eater and Hypnosis normally. So let's go. Dream Eater. How does the beginning of Snake Eater go? Because I keep on wanting to do the Goldfinger theme. Snake Eater. That's what it is. Boom, ba da ma 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 ba da bum ba da 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 ba 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 ra ba da bum ba da ba da ba 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 ma ba 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 da ba da ba 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 ra ba ba da za ba ba da bum ba ba da ba ba bum bum ba da ba bum 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 ba da ba 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 bum ba ba bum bum ba 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 bum bum bum. Boom, wa 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 wap wap pa pa wap pa 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 dum ba 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 is a pa 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 ba ba pa 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 ra pa 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 ra bum 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 is a pa pa boop 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 what is that? Is that correct right there? There we go. Let's double check that. Oh, it was right there, right where I stopped. Let's double check that his moves are good. We've got Yume Kui. Yume Kui. And Saimin Jutsu. That looks like a small tsu. Maybe I'm just imagining it. I guess it's a big one. Saimin Jutsu. I don't know what those parts mean. Probably means hypnosis. What do you mean, do you want the answer? Answer to what? Is there a puzzle? Is there a riddle? Turn off those. Life. You know what? I would love that. I mean, I don't think life is a question, but or a riddle or a puzzle. It's kind of a riddle. Life is kind of a riddle, but I don't really think it's a question, but feel free to give me the answer. Let's get back on our Jitensha. Now let's use our new Dream Eater and Hypnosis combo on all these fucking punk bikers. Wreck all their coughings and wheezings up. Internet doesn't like your stream. It keeps on pausing. Let me open up my stream too, just to... Let me, open it up on my own browser and see if... Do I Squishmallows? Luna will love that. Let me just see if it's also stalling on mine, in which case it might be something on my end. If it's not stalling on mine, then it's just on your end. Yours is okay? That's good to know. I'll just double check too. Named Luna just for her? That's awesome. Alright, let's fuck up some of these. Some of these bikers. Tatokora! Boom 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 boom. 20 and 15. That is plenty. That is perfect. The latency is really low. It's very nice. God, that's such a long move. That's such a long sound effect. Koka wa batsugun da. Teki no beta no yume o kutta. Dogasu. Sure, I'll take on your Dogas. Should I choose someone else? Let's send out an Arbok. Beto Beta. It is a good name. Yeah, it doesn't look like my stream is stuttering, so it looks like it's just you. As always, you're to blame for your own problems. Can't believe I'm the problem. After all this time, I can't believe after my whole life I'm the problem. Tenjanezo. How does gas exist in Pokemon for their bikes? Huh. Well, fossils still exist, so Pokemon still get buried and turn into oil. Oh! その自転車俺にくれ. So Pokemon are used to make vitamins and gasoline. What's with the Pokemon being made to use vitamins? Where is this coming from? Some lore? Some deep conspiracy theory stuff? Or is it just like well known? Like, no, that they said that. Clean burning propane. I'll tell you, we'll get some clean burning propane in here. Damn, I can't really do a Hank Hill impression. Which is, of all the accents I can do, I just can't do. You know, Bob, maybe, you know, Bobby, I gotta tell you about the glorious use of propane. Ah, it doesn't sound like him. Here's an example. Okay, give me an example. Skinhead. It's just called Skinhead. Yeah, I can see why they changed that for the American version. That was pretty bad, but I like hearing it. I can't do a Hank Hill. Bobby. There's something about the way Hank Hill talks that I can't match his voice. I sound like Johnny Bravo doing a Texas accent. When I try to do Hank Hill, I sound like Johnny Bravo doing a Texas accent. Which is also just kind of Elvis. No, he's not from Texas. Oh, well. Oh, well. So protein in Pokemon comes from Magikarp? Probably. Space, you can't use probably end a thing that you're hoping is like a definitive argument with a probably. I'm only gonna make fun of you. Yeah, but protein can come from anywhere. My brother does the worst Matthew McConaughey, and it's fantastic. Have you guys ever seen, yeah, like meat, Sotoros? Sure, but also like there is plant protein, you know, and like regular plant protein, not just Pokemon plants. I mean, they do canonically eat, like some Pokemon, right? They do canonically eat some parts. I don't know if they eat whole Pokemon, but they do canonically eat some parts at least. So the real question is, and people, yeah, you see, they're not killing Pokemon, they're killing people. Like, I don't doubt that, like, I love the, like, yeah, they just use Pokemon like regular animals. They just use them for, like, meat and vitamins and things. I just want to see the proof on my desk, Space. I want to see your badge and your gun and the proof on my desk by tomorrow. Anyway, I guess proof would be, maybe it would be more like a news report or something. Like, I need the proof, I need the evidence on my desk. I need pictures of Spider-Man. Monkey. That's right. Stay pretty much the same, but got slightly fucked up in the American version. I guess that was a normal sized zoo before. Mankey is just Mankey. Yeah, monkey. But Mankey is monkey. Monkey. One Riki. Should we change out? No, let's keep on Arbok in it. Fedosange. I don't like, I took French, but I don't recognize what that is as a like pun or anything. I wouldn't be able to tell you why it is clever. He's just fierce monkey. Makes sense. Knockout. Knockout. A knockout. Knockout. Kawaigatte yarou. I have to judge the best and worst names for Pokemon now. Ooh, that is a very good question. What are some of the best and worst Pokemon names? Let's see. Some of the best Pokemon names that I love. Honestly, and this is no joke, I do love Ekans as a name. I think Arbok needing to spell it differently is not as fun, but I do love Ekans a whole bunch. Bred one in the Japanese. Let's see, Fido is very good. It's a very good name. Ekans is good. Snake Boy, yes. I love Ekans as both a Pokemon and a name. Coughing and wheezing are pretty good. Let's see, what other ones? Fido in Japanese is what does that say? Papimochi? Puppy mochi. Oh, puppy mochi. That's adorable. It's not really mochi, it's bread. Man, it's like they don't even know Japanese. All right. The official, you know what my least favorite is? All right, what are you saying? Is Baoshiru. Baoshiru. Baozeru. 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 I don't get it. Baozeru. Baozo? I still don't get it. Is it a pun on Bowser? Which is kind of a dog's name, but they wouldn't do that. Bow wow. Okay. Pretzel. Oh, okay. I don't know. That one feels less like a pun, more like I just kind of smushed two words together. You know, like it's done with fine. I'll tell you what I think is the worst name. The names that have always annoyed me. And I get that it works for the Pokemon that it is named for, but I always thought it was just kind of a cop-out. Porygon 2 and Porygon Z. I don't like Porygon 2 and Porygon Z as names. They should have just made a slightly different name. Give me something creative and cool. Don't just name it Porygon 2. But honestly, Porygon 2, the sequel to Porygon, is pretty dang funny. You know what would have been real funny? If they named it like Porygon 64, and like Porygon Cube or something. You know, have some internal Nintendo reference. Porygon DS. That would have been funny. As the graphics get better and better. 俺は今、期限が、What's 期限? 今、期限が悪い。素晴らしいがして。俺は今、期限が。I don't know what 期限 is in this case. It's because it's an upgrade? Sure. But it should be Porygon 2.0 then. They should have the .0. Porygon 1.2. If it's just 2, that's not an upgrade, that's a sequel. An upgrade is 2.0. Or Mark II. Deadline? Keegan? No idea. Because unfortunately, I feel like these early games being in all kana, it makes it like much easier to read, but much harder to understand. Like, I don't understand what I don't know which, you know, of the many similar sounding things a lot of the words are, because I don't know which kanji they're using. So it's actually harder for me to like kind of understand what's going on in a lot of the stuff. Let's yeah, you can hit me and I'm gonna put you to sleep eventually. And I'm gonna eat your dream. Yeah, I would be, it's kind of sacrificing, can also means mood. Yeah, I don't know. And it's past now. Like, I would be able to pronounce, like read out loud the sentences way worse if they used kanji, because I'd just be skipping most of the kanji, but I might be able to understand what's going on a little bit better. Namaiki na kozo da. Dose Pokemon yaru nara kyobou na やつが欲しいぜ。それで相手をボロボロにしてやる。I need to learn onomatopoeia because I don't know what boro boro is. Kora, matte. ぶつかっておいて逃げるな。It was spelled with katakana, but I don't know if that makes a difference. I love Weezing's sprite in this game. Weezing, it just looks like a good old-fashioned Weezing. Oh. Ooh, ooh! How dare you? How dare you? I gotta eat your dream now. Don't sludge me and poison me. Hell yeah. Please stay asleep. Damn. That's alright, let's just do it again. We'll heal up a little bit. It won't heal up all the way, but the fact that it heals me up is exactly the reason why I'm willing to take it this way instead of psychic. Because I'm always probably going to get a hit. They're always going to get a hit in before I'm able to move, so I might as well do something that heals me up. Boro is tatters, so it can mean worn out or torn. I see, I see. It's so nice having you here with gshow.com open up in front of you, because then I can just ask you anything that I'm not sure about. You do not have Gshow up right now? Sus. Maybe a different Honyaku up. There we go. I have your stream and another YouTuber up. I don't know. That would imply that you know Japanese, and that can't be right. You're just super cool and quirky. Oh my god, you're so fun. You know Japanese just for the fun of it. It's not like I took Japanese classes. Must have been a dream. Well, I am gonna put you to sleep and eat your dream with my Yadon over here. And then you will not remember taking those Japanese classes. That implied David was a dream. I wish. You wish David was a dream. I think David is a dream. Wow. How dreamy. I can say that in good humor because I don't know what the fuck he's like. Despite all this, besides all the stories that you tell. Let's see, who would I change to? Kairos would take him down in one hit. Hakuryu, let's keep up Yadon. Let's just let Yadon run wild. Grimer's the only one that he goes faster than. Holy shit, the first frozen of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Korizuke. Zuke is hard. Instead of tsuge, it's zuke. Zuke ni natta. Can't get over him explaining particles as the physics concept and not Japanese particles. LMAO. Lamau. I mean, but particles do exist in physics, so I always be really wrong. You see, very much like, I'm pretty sure he's right, because Japanese particles change depending on whether you're observing them or not. Japanese particles, you know, exist but when we observe them, we affect them and they change to stuff we can't understand. So we can never exactly know what a Japanese particle really is, you know? So I'd say he had it right. It's not sus, it's science. You're sus. You're not science. That's not very science of you. Damn, hypnosis is hit every time. It's only got like a 60% hit rate, but it's hit every time. Meanwhile, rap has like a 90% hit rate, and it misses every fucking time. Maybe it's just because it's Yaron. Maybe it's just because, like, his yawn just really puts people to sleep. Ore o okorasanayo. Okorasanayo. Let's send out Garuda next. Save Kairos for a bit. Oh, that's it? That's it over here? Okay. Then yeah. Where are you? Doduo. I love Doduo. They make no goddamn sense, but I love them. Shit. That's alright. Your defense is like super low. Okay, fine. Ah! Ah! Let's go. Just get rid of you with a rock throw. Oh shit, if I push diagonals, then I go down slowly. Stop throwing her fox, young man. I am a 51-year-old cup of noodles, ma'am. Please respect me. Please show me respect. I can throw rocks if I want to. Yes. Cup noodles were invented by Nissin Corporation in 1971. That makes me 51 years old. Makes noodle cups 51 years old, because the noodle cup fairy wouldn't have existed before noodle cups existed. So when the first noodle cup came into existence, that's when people's dreams about noodle cups came into existence too. And that's when I was created. That's when I was born. So I am canonically 51 years old. Which would explain why I'm still playing Gen 1. Oh. Need a cane? I probably still have a cane. I used a cane when I hurt my leg once. It did not help because it like I didn't really need to keep weight. I didn't really need to keep weight off the foot that much, and instead it just kind of like hurt my arm a little bit because I was leaning on my arm too much. And so it actually worked better if I just limped rather than using the cane. It made my foot feel better. Instant noodles were invented in the 50s. Weird. Instant noodles, yes. Which seems way too early, right? But then they put them in a cup in the 70s. That was the first cup. Cups didn't exist before that, you know. They invented them for soup. Yeah, 50s definitely seems right. Now, I do get it. Yeah, wait, are you one of those weirdos who put soups in bowls? Don't tell me you're one of those weird bowl freaks who put soup in a bowl instead of a cup, the natural way to eat soup. I haven't used a cane and I'm bummed about that. I'll tell you, hey Sprockets, you want to know a secret? You can solve that problem anytime you fucking want. You can solve that. You're the only one stopping you, my man. Still hopeful that I just get real fucked up. That something goes seriously wrong and I need to use a cane. Because otherwise, if I just choose to use a cane at any point, then like that's not fucking cool. I gotta be in pain. That's the life, right? No one wants to just be a motherfucker with a cane. I gotta need that cane. And then I'm the cool one who is just constantly suffering, you know, like a cool person. Had wheelchair, walker, and crutches, but never a cane. Well, cane is the next step. You want to collect them all? Sure, collect them all. Like a Pokemon. Pokemon. Gotta limp them all, gotta limp them all, Pokemon. Goriki. I'll take you on, Goriki. No, you know what? Let's send out Kairos. Oh, that's a fucking ugly sprite. Okay, they improved Machoke. They improved Machoke of that. I don't eat soups, but if you don't have a special bowl for your soups, do you even like soups? That's terrifying. Yeah, it's pretty scary, right? A cup is a special bowl. It's a bowl that's like, that isn't round. Skipped cane when I had to relearn to walk. So you just decided to skip it and now you're regretting it? So does that mean you had the opportunity? They like offered a cane and you're just like, nah, I'll just skip it. Like belongs in one of those 2D horror games on Steam. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like one of those like pixel horror games. Have a Squirtle bowl for soup. That is excellent. That is perfectly allowed. You can have a Squirtle bowl. That is okay that it's not a cup in that case. We forgive you. Damn. I don't eat soup because all soups are bad. But if I did, I'd have a Zelda bowl. And Zelda, like, you know, you can also have a Zelda bowl even if it's not for soup. No. Okay. It's not the same. Okay. It's not the same. I have to have this thing I want with this thing I hate. I'm not allowed to have this thing I want for other things that I also enjoy. I have to have it for soup, which I dislike. That's the rules. Hey, you need a Death Mountain bowl. Yeah, I guess that would be good. Death Mountain bowl for like steamy hot soup. That way when it's all steamy, it looks like steam coming out of the volcano. 子供相手に戦っても賞金はたまらんね。Sprockets, why don't you just buy a cane? I can just order a cane. I don't think they're too expensive. I mean, they could get expensive if you get like a really fancy one. You can get a cheap one for $20. I have few Pokemon bowls that I can't use because I feel like I'm drowning them. Lol. Make a cane-sized candy cane, carry it out around, take a lick from it to freak people out. Why didn't what's his face, Willy Wonka, do that? That's so clever. Make sure to look from the bottom, the part that has been on the ground the whole time. That'll really freak them out. Just lick all up that ground gunk that you've been stomping that thing in. Willy Wonka isn't on the same level as my creativity. Whoa, look at Primeape in this fucking sprite. Holy shit. Now that's a fucking choice of a sprite. Look at this old man. Look at this old fucking angry man. This is not just like a angry monkey. This is a man who has gone feral. Holy fuck, that's so cool. The name difference between Mankey and Primeape is great. Okorizari, Okorizari, Okorizaru. Okorizaru, Okorizaru. What's his name mean? Monkey Okorizaru. Angry monkey? Oh, Saru. I see. Okorizaru. Okorizaru. It's just monkey and angry monkey. Ah, damn, this Primeape's gonna kick my ass. Oh, unless I Q-show Niatata. You ain't got nothing on me, skinhead. I just missed out on Kane. Maybe next time. Why not now? Why not even when you don't need it? You're the master of your own domain. And in this, that isn't a phrase about masturbation this time. I really didn't need to do that. I have the heal move right there. And there's gonna be some poison Pokemon that I can use to heal up right now. Oh well, just wasted an item. I love wheezing. Super effective. Oh, are you gonna poison me? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you going to try to poison me? No, alright then. You know what, if that had been a critical hit, then it might have killed me. So it's probably good that I sort of healed up, maybe. Oh, but look at that, I'm already leveled up. Oh, let's keep Kairos out there. So we can suck up some people's juice. So weird jump from Mankey to Hungry Mankey to Die Monkey. Is that the Japanese name for the third one? It was hard to overcome my limp after I got crushed, and a cane now would be a step backwards. I see, because he would kind of need to limp with it. I get that, since a cane, unlike some of the other ones, does sort of require you to limp to use. Unless you are just using it like a pimp, like just kind of for fun, like not even putting any weight on it. All right, Sprockets, I have been terrified. I've been absolutely... Have to be forced to it? Okay. I've been absolutely terrified, Sprockets. I want you to know, from deep down in the bottom of my heart, terrified to ask for the story of how you got crushed. Because based on every other story you've had, it is going to be something really fucking wild. And I still think you somehow have, like, the anti-Domino from X-Men power, where instead of, like, the luckiest person on world, it is just accidents and wildness follows you wherever you go. So, please, I am afraid to ask this, but how did you get crushed? What happened? Which time? Fucking God fucking damn it, Sprockets! God fucking damn it, Sprockets! God fucking damn it. Sprockets! Sprockets, work with me here. Come on, give me a break. Both were car wrecks? Still, there's more than one? Still. Sprockets, come on. This is, you don't need to go for the record. You might already have it. You might already have the Guinness World Record for just how many crazy hurt things can happen to one person and everyone around that person. Try to like living in a bubble where you don't get hurt. That's called being an otaku. It's called never just leaving your house. Except that most accidents happen in the bathroom. 35 bones broke. God fucking damn. Otakus go to Otacon. That is, you know, most accidents happen in the Otacon. That's true. 35 bones broke combined from the 2 car wrecks or in one car wreck? Never heard someone pronounce Otacon that way. Well, yeah, it's Otacon. It's because you pronounce it the same way that Otacon in Metal Gear Solid is pronounced in the American dub. That's the correct way, is the translated to English like version of Otacon's name in Metal Gear Solid, since he's Otacon. Sometimes you have a bad day. Sprockets, has there been the numbers of days? Okay. All right. The only thing that would I don't know whether it would make it better or worse, but if you told me that every single story that you've ever told me about all the crazy shit that's happened was all on a single day, like 2 car wrecks, the shit with Candace, the shit with the camping, the shit with you stabbing your brother, like all this shit, if all that happened in one day, I don't know whether that would make me more or less just afraid of your safety. I've had to deal with these stories, Space, you see? I've had to somehow hear how this man in our chat has survived some of the craziest ass shit in the world, and is yet is it like the chillest guy on the planet apparently. And it is wild and it is wonderful, and I thank Sprockets every day that he is here, because to share these experiences with us. You got hit by a car once, does that count? You're not chill. You're the opposite of chill. I think that car knocked something loose in you. That's such a fucking mean thing to say. That's such a fucking mean thing for me to say. Oh god. Still, that was pretty funny. Alright, let's get Nandemo Naoshi. Now, Otacon needs to be pronounced like in Metal Gear Solid, where it's Otacon, what's the situation? He's like, Snake, that's some... You pronounce it like otaku? Well, what kind of Metal Gear Solid fan are you, huh? Who are you to object to what that is? What kind of otaku are you if you don't know what Metal Gear Solid is or haven't even heard of it? What kind of hardcore gamer nerd are ya? Also protect your eyes. Oh, that did nothing. Oh, right. I forgot he was electric. I don't know why the fuck I did that. That was fucking stupid of me. I like Zelda, and I think that's enough. That is enough. You're right. Metal Gear Solid. The, Snake. If you know that character. Solid Snake. Going around doing spy, espionage, CQC gun type of stuff. With, Hideo Kojima's crazy ass world politics and sci-fi stories. Birididama, yeah. And his evolved form is Marumain. Bididi, bididi, bidididama. Bididididididididididididi. This might not actually kill him. Yeah, because it's halved. Because electric shock, sorry, yes. He is an electric Pokemon. Good job, Space. Look, that's a good song. IDK. IDKE. IDK either. Yeah, Goriki. I mean, have you not heard Electric Shock by FX? I have. That makes me cool, right? I mean, I'm always going to judge you. Nothing's gonna change that. And I am a fair and balanced judge. I'll make fun of you no matter what. For fairness. 正しく叩きつける。35 叩きつける。Let's see. 叩きつける. I need to see what this is. I want to go to bed at 4 a.m. and it's now 5:30. Oh yeah, it is 5:30 where you are. You can go to bed now. I will allow it. No, I'm watching? Okay. Okay. And you can keep watching as I go on Cycle Road. Just catch the next one. Just catch the next 4. Just catch the next 4 a.m. It's coming around at a certain point. Alright, let's see. Let's go Dragonair. I need to see what move it learns at 35 because I don't know what Tatakitsukeru is. What move that is. I might play across the obelisk later with a friend, so I need rest maybe. They run them once a day. Yeah, they run them once a day. This is Slam. I am not going to take Slam. I'm going to ignore that, even though my attack is going to be way better. I'll ignore Slam. Tell you what, the fools even run 2 4 clocks per day. So, like, you're getting one for free without them even realizing. No, like 40 times per day if you have no concept of time. That's true. But if you have no concept of time, then how would you know they run them 40 times in a day? Because how would you know what a day is? You would know they run them like 40 times at some point. You win this round. It's a guess. Yeah, all right. Yay! Okorizaru. I hear word and I mimic them to sound like I know what I'm talking about. I try to mimic accents. There's a really good accent on YouTube or TV. I'll like pause it and try to mimic it. I need to give Marumine Mega Drain. I was invited into a Twitch campaign and my character I'm making is Romanian, so you're getting more Tal accent. Oh, it's wonderful. You found a reason, you found an excuse to not do a new character voice. Good for you. Wonderful. Can you do, since it's Romanian, I have to do a Southern character I played recently. I don't know. Well, that's good. Do it right now. Let me hear it. I want to hear your Southern. Do it right now. I'm not hearing it. Say it louder. Now you're gonna have to yell it. You're gonna have to do it much louder. It's because you see, it's the internet lag, you know? You have to say it louder because otherwise it's gonna take a long time. Southern accent is flawless. How's your like North Dakotan accent though? Your like Canadian, Alaskan, North Dakotan type of accent. Is that a thing people can just do? I mean, like, North Dakotan? Sure. You can just kind of do it like sort of a North Dakotan. You just watch enough Fargo and start to pick it up. Or you just watch some of those old, like any sort of speeches with, what's her face who ran with John McCain? I don't even remember her name, but like she got that thick Alaskan accent. Yeah. Mahi. The bad part is sometimes there are 3 accents that have some similar like mouth shapes, I guess is the right way to call it. Not Sarah Palin. That was who I meant. Yeah, Sarah Palin. I couldn't remember her name because her Alaskan accent is not that different from like a Dakotan accent. Yeah, I used to be able to do an English accent, but now whenever I try, I go straight into Southern. That's interesting. That's Southern in English. That it's Southern English because there are certainly like far apart English accents that accents that I will go into. For example, doing that North Dakotan one, it often becomes Irish because some of the like mouth shapes and sounds are slightly similar. Trying to do Scottish sometimes becomes Russian for me because they both have some like back of throat type of things and a rolled R, a flicked R. And trying to do the can't do a Russian accent, which you know, point to towel. It's fine. It sounds fine. And trying to do a like Long Island sort of voice. I forget what that one kind of turns into, but it turns into something. If I pitched lower, I could probably do it. Russian accent? You just gotta put all the sounds back in your throat like that. Just really close your throat and do that lower. If you just talk normally, that is fine. And you just sort of talk like Borat, maybe. But then you close your throat like that. You talk like Borat now. But it is closed throat in back of throat. You know, practice Russian accent actually help with speak Japanese accent. Because Japanese accent also do some O sound with closed throat like this. And the flick R. So you practice Russian accent, you improve the Japanese accent. Is surprise, no? But correct. Alright, let me get rid of that Mahi. Was I Mahi'd? No. I was poisoned. I was Doku'd. I was Doku'd. Alright, let's go back to our boy Yaron. And go up the next side. Let's see, it is 2:47. We can go until like 3:30. We can go like another 45 minutes. You also have an overbite, so I don't have extra space, Lamau. Oh yeah, you should sleep. Oh, I'm fine. No, I'm not going to bed for like another 3 hours, at least. I'm just talking about when I need to eat. You need to go to sleep. Beto beton. I'll probably make myself some pasta. Because after I make myself pasta with a jar of sauce, I need to then make myself pasta several times in the next couple of days to use the rest of that sauce before it goes bad. But I just finished sauce, so now I have the freedom to make whatever I want, and I'll probably make like a cup of rice and some pasta salad. That sounds delicious. I'll probably make myself some rice with some just chicken and teriyaki sauce. I just got some like bottles of like teriyaki sauce, and just tossing some veggies and some like frozen chicken into a pan. Frozen veggies, frozen chicken, nothing fresh because I do not like cooking. Just toss that into some pan with some pre-made teriyaki sauce and stir that up a bit, put it over some rice. You just throw out your sauce because bad. That's a shame. Hate to see that. You hate to see that. Hey, I finally missed a hypnosis. Oh no! Don't smog me. Oh, it was poison gas. I'm finally missing hypnosis. At the worst possible time. No! Right after he minimized. Now my Dream Eater might miss. Ah, fuck. Ah, this is going terrible. Everything is going wrong. Really want a pasta like... I kind of want cavatappi, but I don't have it. What is cavatappi? I've never seen that before. Please don't use minimize again. No! No! God damn. As macaroni. Alright, I need... shit, fuck. I need a ringer in here. Kairos, come on in. It's like the spiral shape. I like spiral pasta. I guess I never knew that it had a name. I guess every pasta has an Italian shaped name, right? Except for maybe like shell pasta. That seems very American. Maybe it isn't. Oi, stop minimizing. Stop minimizing your problems. God damn. God damn. Concilier. Interesting. This guy, this Beto Beton is the fucking smartest motherfucker in the world. Fucking minimize. Okay, there we go. AI trying to outsmart. AI successfully outsmarting me for once. Oops, not him. Him. AI making a fool out of me. Hitose. Kaite yaseru ka? When we play D&D, you can hear my Law and Order rant. Okay. Are you watching Law and Order? That doesn't seem like a show that you would watch. Maybe I'm wrong. Stop scratching me. Love Law and Order SVU. Oh, okay. I guess I'm wrong. Seen it like dozens of times. Is it a rant about like an ending? Is it a rant about the series in general? Is it a rant about like this one thing a character did, or they got rid of a character or changed a character? It's a rant about crossover episodes. I see, I see. Is it that there are too many? No. About what they do in them? I'll tell you my rant now. You'll just hear it again. That's fine. Give me a sneak peek of your rant right now, because I'm curious enough to keep you awake for another 10 minutes. It was definitely a smart decision. Producer of Law and Order is Dick Wolf. That's a very funny name. That is a very, very funny name. That dude has made the world a better... That dude's parents have made the world a better place by naming their son Dick Wolf. And also the fact that he still chooses to go by Dick instead of Richard. He absolutely knows what he's doing. I feel like if you had just stopped right there and that was the end of the rant, I would love it so much. I would be so happy if that was the end of the rant and you just went to sleep after that. He has a lot of shows like Law and Order, Organized Crime, Special Victims Unit, Criminal Intent, True Crime, and a bunch of others. Your issue with Law and Order is the guy's name is Dick Wolf. I mean, it's a good issue. It is a perfectly good issue. My issue is that they don't have someone reading it out on voiceover every episode, because I want to hear some voiceover person be like, produced by Dick Wolf. And you can't emphasize the wolf. It's emphasized on Dick. Dick Wolf. Okay, so Dick always works on Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD. Dick also works on Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD. Are those shows? Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD? I've never heard of those shows. Why are there so many Chicago things? I mean, why are there so many taking place in Chicago? Like, aren't all these shows like supposed to like, you know, be different towns? Like, isn't it supposed to be like CSI with like 6 different CSIs in different areas? How can you have, why are you having new shows in the same place? Answer me that, huh? I need you to answer for these shows' crimes. You, the one who decided and made them, Space. Like, the one doctor from Chicago Med is the brother of the one cop in the Chicago PD. Thought you were going to rant about the Tommyverse. Nah, that's a fun... Tommyverse is fun. Tommyverse is an improvement to shows. That means... it's... Every single show in existence is part of one little, like, autistic boy's dream. Canonically. Like, all those shows are probably part of his dream, too. Because of all the crossovers. Which show was it? Was it General Hospital? I can't remember which show Tommy was on. But the very ending of that show was... It revealed that, like, the entire show, the entire series was actually just dreamt up by, like, the little autistic son of... Law and Order is... Yeah, Law and Order probably is part of it. I think it was General Hospital that the entire series in the series finale revealed that everything that had happened within the series was actually just imagined by the little autistic boy. And so that meant that all of the crossover characters that had appeared on the show were also just imagined, because I think like the names were different too. And that meant that all of these other shows, St. Elsewhere, oh, okay, St. Elsewhere, thank you. That means that all these other shows also only took place in that character Tommy's mind, and because those characters like have crossed over, and those shows got crossed over, and those shows got crossed over, and on and on and on, the like Kevin Bacon's 6 degrees of separation of shows all existing in Tommy's mind is immense. Like half of television just exists within Tommy's mind canonically. It is pretty. I love it. I honestly love that shit. Because since St. Elsewhere is done, you can't retcon that. I hope they never bring back St. Elsewhere and try to retcon that bullshit. Before Chicago Med, there was Chicago Hope. Anyway, the rant. I thought I could distract you with Chicago stuff for long enough. Oh wait, I think Yaron's still up front. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Let's get out. Let's get out Hakuryu. So the issue is when shows like this that are produced by the same person do crossover episodes, the episodes are done in a way to try to get you to watch the other show. Sure. Ew. Let's get a mixore. So when Organized Crimes came out like 2 to 3 years ago, they did crossover episodes with SVU because the detective in Organized Crimes used to be the partner of the woman in SVU. Like Cop Partner, by the way, they were partners for 12 years. Okie dokie. I'm following. Might kill him, might have 1 hit point left. 1 hit point left. Beto Beton. And so they brought him back into SVU after Organized Crime's episode aired. And so the crossover started in SVU and continued in Organized Crime. Okay. This is sounding a whole lot like comic book crossovers right now. In which case, your rant is absolutely valid. But continue. I want to see where this ends up. Alright, Petal Baton has a bunch of hit points. Maybe doing one of these would help better. Yeah. Of course. Saw. They said saw. Here we go front. That might actually be the last person on this route. Yeah, that's the last person on this route. We're done with the route. Now see, we don't need to do the Safari Zone if I can just teach my Pokemon Surf. Season 24 of SVU just started like in September, and it was a crossover episode. Where if you haven't, oh sorry, the previous one. Well, the crossover and had this last time on Organized Crime opening for the episode. Wait, it's 23 seasons of SVU. They did another crossover and had all this last time on Organized Crime. So last time on this other series. God damn, this really is comic book crossover verse. Where if you haven't watched the entire episode of Organized Crime up to that point, you'd have no idea what the hell was going on. Season 24 of SVU just started like in September, and it was a crossover episode. That is awful that they're doing that shit. It's goddamn unfortunate that those shows are so popular and get away with it. Started as a crossover to an episode of Organized Crime in season 3. Also, all of these different season numbers. So if you want to know what's going on, you have to watch 3 seasons of Organized Crime. Oh no. God damn, that fucking sucks. Organized Crime has 3 seasons, SVU has 24. Yeah. Is there anything in Organized Crime that if you haven't watched all 24 seasons of Law and Order you won't get? Because if so, I know someone who sells pitchforks that we can get some good use out of. Probably Lamau. I'm not gonna watch Organized Crime. Yeah, who needs it? Who needs it? So here's the Safari Zone that we could do, but I don't think we need to for any reason. I can just teach my Pokemon Surf with cheats at any time. And we already have like a Pinsir and a Kangaskhan, and so there's no other like Pokemon I'd be catching and using from here. We already have a Dratini. There's no other Pokemon I'd be catching and using from here. And so I'll probably just skip Safari Zone. I mean, I guess there's some items in there. There's a couple of items in there, but nothing really important. And then to bring him back in a bunch of crossover episodes and try to convince me to watch Organized Crime, no thanks. Yeah, no thanks to that either. So I think I will just skip the Safari Zone. And that means I have my choice now. I can either go to Saffron City and go through Rocket HQ, or I can fight Koga here and get a badge. Your friends are in the Safari? My friends aren't in the Safari. There's no friends in the Safari. You're in the Safari. Get out of there. You're not supposed to be in there. It's for Pokemon only. Yes, well, fine. Okay, you know what? At least Go collect the items that I am probably not gonna collect in there. Bite by kick. Hey, I'm gonna toss some meat at you, and then a rock in equal amounts, and then a safari ball. Yeah, they do get angry when you toss rocks, but then you throw a safari ball at them. The meat actually does like the opposite effect of safari ball, so like they'll become harder to catch if you give them meat, I believe. All right. Do we fight Koga right now? Or do we go and do Rocket HQ first, and then both the gyms, Koga and Sabrina? I don't know if you did crossover to Chicago PD. Probably did crossover to everything. We're same issue. What do you guys say? Gym, and then next like episode do Rocket HQ, or do we do Rocket HQ and continue that next episode and then do both the gyms? What's your vote? What are you guys voting? We're under-leveled for either gym. We should be fine for most of the Pokemon, but those like level 42, those level 42 final gym Pokemon are gonna be pretty fucking hard. Do gym? Yadon is so weak. Can't do gym then. Don't do gym then. I'm taking a page from Space's book, and I'm like, I don't know, do this. I don't know, do this. I don't wanna do this. No. Do this. Okay. Hey, I just noticed that everyone is above 100 hit points now. Yay. You agree with the majority. There is no majority yet. That's very brave of you, Sprockets. Being mean to me? Yes, I am. Openly. Alright, I'm not gonna do the gym. I'm gonna go... I want Yadon to level up naturally in the Rocket HQ. How Dare? How who? Very aggressive behavior. Very just fighting behavior. Shit, now I gotta go back up. Now I gotta go back up there. Now I gotta get back on my G-Tensha and ride. I have been nothing but nice to you. I never even threatened to stab. That's true, but that's because I'm playing Susie, and Susie... Why would anyone ever threaten Susie? See, I hide behind the most adorable character in the world, and therefore can get away with doing anything I want. You know, like a smart person. Stabs are better as a surprise. I mean, they usually work better, sure. You see, that's the thing that Tao has always done wrong, Space. Tao always tells people that she's gonna stab them. But like Rocket says, stabs are better as a surprise. That's why you killed that one guy who you stabbed in the neck, because that stab was a surprise. Yeah, but you still get sneak attack. Yeah, but you know, then where's the element of surprise, you know? You can't just tell people, hey, I'm gonna stab you. You did roll 3 nat 20s. That one was a surprise. Hey, you know what? That one was a surprise, actually. You were invisible and then went and stabbed a dude. And that one was just an instant death because of that one. You can still tell them, just modify the order. And tell them afterwards, yeah. Usually it's said as a annoyed threat. It's like, hey, stop talking or I'm gonna stab you. Like, God, shut up. Just stop talking. Stop talking or I'll stab you. That's usually where most of the telling comes from. Occasionally it is a, like, someone that we aren't sure about whether they are cool or not. And it's like, do you want me to stab him? And you're like, no. Okay. Okay. Usually it's a questioning like, okay. Like, you haven't quite decided against it yet. He was always making me not stab people. You know, it's a good thing. It's for the better. Boom, 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 boom. But I have all these daggers. You can stab a person just by holding the bag open above them. Getting telekinesis. Telekinesis would be a fun spell for Tao. Telekinesis would be dangerous. You can definitely ask Luna for an item that casts telekinesis. Like that, just an item that casts a spell would, like a certain number of times per day, is an easy magic item to make and or acquire. And then you'd be able to cast a spell without having to level up magic. Like which 5th level spell? I mean, it would be expensive. It would probably only get like 1 a day or 1 or 2 per day, but still. It might be worth that attunement slot, you know? Two cursed items, IDK. Yeah, you wouldn't want to give those up. Not like you have a choice on whether to give them up and now or not. Susie definitely seems like the type of character who would just touch every item and get every curse, but like she can't use a lot of things. Like I only, as a player, like I only want to touch the things that I would have some sort of use out of. So my natural like inclination not to touch everything prevents Susie from getting a whole bunch of curses that she probably should have had by now. No one lets me stun people if I roll in at 20. Or no, one lets me. It looks like you said no one lets me. No one ever lets me do this. It's like, that's not in the rules. Yeah, but no one, I should be able to do that. Genevieve, can't believe you don't let, I can't believe you don't let me stun people on a nat 20. You know what? You know what Luna would say if you said that to her? She would just be like, okay, I'll let you do that, but I get to do that now too. So every time I roll a nat 20 with any of my NPCs, it stuns you guys. You want that? Is this what you want? And we'd be like, yes, thank you. Stun them in real life. That'll stop the protest. Yeah, that'll stop all sort of protests. Don't live far from Luna. So is that a threat to me? Is that a threat to Luna towards me, like given to me? I don't understand what this is. No, that sounds like a threat. It comes off very threat. Luna being like, hey, you want to stun me? Then I'll stun you too. And you're just like, well, I do live close to her. that's very much a threat. So nice to Luna. I showed her all these Squishmallows and plushies, and that did make her very happy. So I do think that was very nice. Luna's love of Squishmallows is very Gap Moe for her. Bunch of shark ones earlier? That's cute. Wish I had more Squishmallows, but I only have 6, I think. Only 6? I thought you were an adult. Adults usually have at least 8. Alright. let's go through this and let's go to Saffron City. We can do the fighting gym. Did my first one before they got super popular, so. Ah, so you're like one of those cool indie Squishmallow fans. So cool, very cool. But like now that Squishmallow is popular, it's kind of like they sold out, you know. So yeah. Goku. All right, what's the city called in Japanese? Shilfa Uwasa no Shinseihin Hatsubai Bi Mitai. I want the Gengar Squishmallow. There's Gengar Squishmallow? That's awesome. Otokuna Keijiban Shinseihin Super Bowl をモンスターボールより確実にポケモンの捕まえます。なかなか捕まえられないポケモンにはこちらを試そう。God, this is where they're making all those Super Balls and Monster Balls. They're so good at catching those Pokemon. Seen the D&D Trivial Pursuit? I have not. Did you put it in, you put it in the Discord? See, can anyone learn Psychic in this? Besides Yadon, who I'm keeping just as Dream... You'll post it? Good. I'm just keeping Yadon as Dream Eater. That's just the Psychic that Yadon's gonna have. No one else is probably gonna have Psychic, so I don't really need to worry about Mr. Psychic's house. Espa Oyaji no. Yeah. Espa Oyaji. The players are minis of monsters. Hehe. Tehe. Gokkuri. Shime. Inenuri. Shiteiru zo. Let's go to the fighting gym. Let's fight the fighting gym. Yamabuki City. Espa. Satsume. Natsume. Rida Natsume. Alright, I think we can probably do the fighting gym and then maybe end there. You want to be a Demi-Lich? Oh, they got a cool Demi-Lich skull. That's awesome. I'll probably end with Kairos in there. So yeah, let's go in with Garuda. Os! Koko Kakuto Dojo to Shite no Bureka. Boom. Karate O. He's the Karate King. How can there be so many Karate Kings, huh? Boom. Oh shit, I was gonna give Garuda Rock Slide. Some of the questions are easy from what I saw. Examples of like, which plane of existence spawns demons? I want to be a Demi-Lich Karate King. You can just be a Demi-Lich monk. So, that, I've wanted to play an Astral Monk, the Way of the Astral Self Monk, the JoJo one, quite a bit. And I keep on thinking of different ways that like having an extra pair of arms come out that are like super long could be cool characters. Like keep on thinking of like, oh, what if one is like a Dr. Octopus? What if one is like, you know, a guardian angel? What if one is just a persona stand like it normally is? What if one is like a little robot that has like a whole bunch of just extendo arms come out, Inspector Gadget style? And I want to do a lot of them. Make the arms cartoon stick figures. Okay. Anything for you. Another question is, like in Dragonlance, the Sylvanesti and Qualinesti are what type of humanoids? Like SpongeBob's drawing. Ah, they're humanoids like SpongeBob's drawing. I see. Now I know that that's not what you were talking about. That was the other thing. Who the Sylvanesti are, so I don't know. My guess is that they are... Isn't like quarry a thing? Quori? Or am I thinking of a creature? Or they were the... what's that one that have dreamy... as a creature? Okay, what are the ones that are dream humanoids? That have like... it's a language? Something like that. Oh yeah, you're right. It's like in a language, that's probably the name of a creature too. What are the humanoids that have like dream powers? Kalistar? Yeah, it's probably the Kalistar. Is Dragonlance is some like far off planet. It's probably the Kalistar. That's my guess. Tell me if I'm right. It's elves? Boo. Too unoriginal. One of my friends in my other D&D group hates like how much elves get in D&D. How they get so many like, you know, elf variations and everything is elves, and they don't give anything to any of the other races to do and new updates and stuff. And they describe the elves as D&D's special little boy, and how they don't like that they have the special little boy syndrome. Whereas like, well, we'll give, you know, some stuff to like, you know, everyone eventually, but this one is our special little boy, and he obviously gets treats all the time. There's a homebrew book to make half races of everything. Like you want to be a half orc and half gnome, go ahead. Good, yeah. A lot of people do love that kind of homebrew. I have made half dragon homebrews for one of my... Like I made a few half dragon homebrews for various races for my dragon campaign. That I will probably continue making more of those, because that's definitely would be a... That would definitely be a thing that is common in that homebrew world. Like in that continent would be a lot of half dragons. So I kind of need that. You have another rogue changeling idea. I want to play. Her name is Hex. What's she do? Hex people? What the hex is her deal? Ah, shit. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, do I risk it? Do I risk it? I risk it. There's no friendship in this game. I don't care if I die. Yeah, Kishon the Asada. Awesome. Awesome. All awesome. Megaton Panchi. Hell yeah. Ooh, I'll learn a Megaton Panchi. Hex is short for Xaviera. I can see that. Or is it pronounced Javiera? Do I get rid of... It's Xavier with an A. I think, yeah, I guess I'll get rid of Nenzoku Panchi. Renzoku Panchi has been so fun. I can get a slightly better, I mean, it is actually a lot better version, but I don't know if I really need it. Because Megaton Punchy is just way stronger. It's just so much stronger, but I don't know if I really need the super strong move at the moment. What if I go buy a Bagel? And then you'll have a Bagel and still be sleepy. I will, you know what? Let's keep Renzo Punchy. It's just more fun to have that sort of randomness. And Garuda is Garuda is strong enough as is. You'll just stay awake all day. Don't worry. Yeah, I don't prefer that. I don't want to be the reason why you stay awake. Because I don't want you staying awake. That would make me feel a little guilty for... that would make me feel a little guilty for being so entertaining. Chesto! Katai mono. Nado. Kowaku nai. Katai mono nado kowaku nai. I could turn off my laptop at any time, I just choose not to. Yeah, but it's because you're enjoying me, and that makes it my fault for being enjoyable. See? If I was boring, then you would have no problem turning it off. You'd just be like, oh, I don't want to stay here. I can get some sleep. And then you'd be much healthier. I'd be like, well, I guess I'm sorry. I know, it's a problem I'm trying to fix. Charismatic noodles. God, I keep on having this problem where my just unnaturally oozing charisma just keeps people up at night. And it plagues societies that I am a part of quite often. I've been run out of societies before because entire populations are just dying from lack of sleep, and they can't have that. That certainly is a sentence, isn't it? I said it myself. Thanks, I said it myself. Is this the gym to actually be able to kill Pinsir? No one else has been able to kill Pinsir, but Pinsir is at a type disadvantage here. Bug is not good against fighting. Why are you killing a Pokemon? I mean, like, they're just dying a little death. They're just walking through the valley of fear in the shadow of whatever, and they're just dying like a little death. I died once. Okay, Sprockets, when did you die? And how many seconds were you dead? Go on, go ahead. You died. You died. With Sprockets, I'll believe anything at this point. If one of his many, many accidents, result of the second car, I fucking knew it. Died for a few seconds and they brought you back. Alright, what is this one that I'm... How many seconds were you dead, Sprockets? How many minutes, seconds are we talking? Did they ever tell you? Let's see, that is focus energy. I don't need focus energy. I was crushed to death. I don't remember if they told me. It's fair. That's fair. You said it was weird. Did you experience anything, or was it just like woke up like later and got like told that this all happened? Your body was all crushed. Like what was weird? What was the experience? Not many people get to say that they died, so this is my chance to ask someone who has died what it's like. Do we change this one? I think we keep this one. No, let's change. Let's change to Yaron. Don't love his little cry. Focus energy, that's just gonna make your stuff go way down. Your crit go down to 0. Goo goo. There we go, no problem. Maita. Yeah, you maitad. 安心するのは市販に買ってからにしろ。俺に買っても大したことないぜ、ボス。Everything faded to a nothingness that can't properly be described, only felt. Think void, but emptier. Damn. That's fucking heavy shit. That's fucking deep heavy shit. This might, and I don't know if you would remember this after, since it was caused by that kind of accident. Was it, do you remember if it was a slow fade or if it was a quick fade? Like, did it seem like did it seem like there was a passage of time as everything just sort of faded into nothingness, or was it just kind of like timeless? It's just like, no, it just sort of ended and was sort of out of time for a sec. Hello. Os. わしが格闘道場の師範空手大王である。He is the big king. He's the 大王。お主は道場破りかならば容赦は先祖とりゃ。It was maybe a few seconds that were in eternity. Oof. A few seconds of eternity, a fade into nothingness that can't be properly described, only felt. A void, but emptier. Okay, look at this dude's fucking eyes. He's got crossest eyes I've ever seen. Sawamura. Let's go a double. This is the first enemies in a while that have been higher level than me. Luckily, we're both weak to each other. Like, he's resistant to me, I'm resistant to him. I'm trying to poison him, although that's not going to do too much. The fade started at the edge of my vision and grew. It was the hottest and coldest I've ever experienced, and the silence from lack of heartbeat was deafening. Made a neat experience. That is an experience that, I was going to say, like, you only experience once, but most people never experience that. Or maybe they do experience once, and it's always at the end of your life. In which case, you might be one of those few people who experience it more than once. In French, this Pokemon is named Kikli. I mean, in English, it's named Hitmonlee. You know what? Now that I think about it, since the Japanese name is not Hitmon, what does the Hitmon have to do in English? Like, where does the Hitmon come? That's an English invention. What's Hitmon? The fuck is a Hitmon? Hit monster? Like Hitmon? Like Pokemon? Hitmon? That seems weird. That seems weird for the American localization to do that. It seems weird for the American localization of Pokemon to shorten into the Mon. That's the kind of thing that they would, like, get rid of in American localizations. Ebiwawara. Hi, Vinny. How you doing today? It's good to see you. We're beating this fighting gym, and then we're probably going to be ending stream after that. We've been going for about 2.5 hours. You came in right near the end, exact. Sorry, you came in right near the end once again. But vanilla extract ramen. Okay, I feel like there's some stuff. People think it's Hit Monster and Lee. Yeah, it is Lee and Chan. Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. Like, I believe that quite a bit. Especially since that is right in line with early Nintendo localization to just name stuff after like actors that you like. So I absolutely believe that. I feel like there are some ramen types that oh shit. Oh fuck. Luckily your special is really bad. But I feel like there are some ramen types that vanilla extract could actually go very well in. Tried pumpkin spice ramen? No. No, I have not. Also, look, Hitmon Hitmonchan in this game looks so much like a bug. Like, you would think that this is a bug, not like a boxer-looking motherfucker. I'm seeing it at the grocery store recently. I feel like pumpkin spice ramen could be good because I've had pumpkin curry and it was really good. And if you just replace some of the ingredients from like the pumpkin-y sweetness, have sort of like a sweet savory ramen, that would be perfectly fine. It would taste good with chicken. It's a weird man holding bowling balls. What? Yeah, the Hitmonchan. Yeah, this does not look like the boxer, like Hitmonchan with like the little skirt. This looks like some sort of weird bug, weird bowling ball bug, weird bubble bug. There aren't many American sprites that beat the Japanese sprites in this game, but when they do, they like really do. We did it! And now we get one of those 2 Pokemon, and I'm not using them. I've never tried Natto. Have you tried Natto, Vinny? Because I've never tried Natto. Washi wa tashikani maketa. No, I never tried. Yeah, neither have I. I've heard it has a strong flavor, and a lot of people don't like it, but I'm curious. I generally don't like a lot of fermented foods, like pickles and kimchi and stuff like that. Like I tend to not like the really strong fermented food flavors anyway. So I feel like I probably wouldn't like Natto. しかし道場の看板だけは You love pickles? Well, yeah, I love vinegar too. A lot of people love it. A lot of people love pickles. People get mad at me when I say I don't like pickles. 持っていかないでくれ。かわいにわしの大事な格闘ポケモンを渡す。どうか好きな方を選んでくれ。Peanut butter ramen. If someone asked me to drink pure vinegar, I'd do it. Peanut butter always works well on weird stuff like burgers. Ever but put pickles on a taco? You just call you cute. No, it was it wasn't kawaii with two e's. It was kawaii with a single e, which I believe means like, you know, sad, pitiable kind of thing. So no, he wasn't calling me cute. I think that I am cute, and I think he deserves to call me cute. Like, I think that if he called me cute, it would absolutely be warranted. So I'm a little upset. No, not kawaii, not scary, but like, you know, like kawaii soul, like, oh, so pitiful, kawaii soul. Like, it was that kind of thing. It was Kawai. That can be interpreted as calling someone cute. The Kawai. Yeah. We're all done. We beat that. That was just a good little bit of experience. We don't need to go. We don't need to go to Mimic Lady's house. We don't need to go to anything else. We can just kind of go to Rocket HQ and end there and do that next time. Rocket HQ is a big, long, another big, long gauntlet. So I don't know if before you end the stream, I have more crimes against humanity. I don't know. Maybe we should. Okay, let's all wrap it up right now before Vinny gets a chance to do more crimes. But we're actually, we are going to end in, right there. At least I'm going to save there. Oh, but I need to, go heal up my Pokemon. So you got a couple minutes and stuff. But, yeah. Will be the end of the stream right there. Next stream, you know, about the crimes, is mostly like either food crimes or Rule 34 Pokemon crimes. So, you know, your mileage may vary. But we will like stop right in front of the door, you know, and then next session, hot dog water ramen. Well, that's just delicious right there. That's just some that's just delicious ramen right there. It's got the hot dog flavor right in there. Hot dog water flavored croutons. See, now we're talking artisan food. Now we're talking real high quality 3-star Michelin stuff. Black tar ramen. I don't think that's edible. I don't know if that's actually edible. You know those like 5-minute craft gross like food videos? A really early one. I think it was like before, like nowadays, those types of like TikToks and YouTube videos and things, they like intentionally do nasty ass shit as like clickbait, and like it works. Like people get pissed at it, but back in like the early, there were some early like 5-minute craft style stuff that was, I'm pretty sure, not clickbait. I think they were actually like trying to do stuff that they thought was good. And one thing was like activated charcoal ice cream, and that reminded me, like black tar ramen reminds me of like activated charcoal ice cream. And it was like it was nasty ass charcoal, like real actual activated charcoal in it, the type of stuff that you use to like pump your stomach to like make you vomit and like absorb alcohol at a hospital. They like put into ice cream. And just like, it will detox you, and be like, no shit, you're gonna be barfing all up like everywhere. Your tongue and throat are gonna be black for like a day. You use muck to make ramen. You can, of course, you can use muck to make ramen. How's it almost 7 a.m.? It's almost 7 a.m. Space. Melted cheese and Dr. Pepper. Boiled Coca-Cola rum. Boiled Coca-Cola. That's interesting. I've never thought about boiling Coca-Cola. What happens? Does it just like reduce down to more syrup? Does it just become like more syrupy? I feel like boiled Coca-Cola would just become more syrup. It boils. Fuck you, Vinny. Go to hell. Oh, God. I feel like I walked into that one. It'd be a syrupy sauce, I guess. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't know how anything in a soda... Nothing in a soda feels natural to me, so anything in a soda, I don't know how it would work in like a normal kitchen setup. Because no one uses soda, right? No one uses soda as part of like any sort of sauces. Like people use beer and wine and other alcohols and drinks and things, but no one uses soda as like a soda reduction sauce. That sounds so fucking nasty. Some people use Coke when making meats. Is that true? What do they do? Do they just marinate it in like Coke, or do they do something to the Coke? Do they do something to the Coke, like reduce the Coke, or do they just like, you know, put some meat in a bag and then like tenderize it, I think? Actually, you know what? I might have heard that. Oh, they boil the steak in Coke? Is that true? So it's not just like marinating. Dr. Pepper and Coke are used in some barbecue sauces. I have never heard this before. I've never heard Dr. Pepper or Coke being used in sauces. Before pan frying or grill searing. This is a wild new... I've learned something today, and it is wild. And it is somehow wilder to me than all the many times Sprockets has died. Yeah, Coke has high acidity, so yeah, I guess it'll break down and tenderize a lot of meat. I mean, but wouldn't it make the meat so sweet? Yeah, all of you are talking like this is a normal thing, and you're like, what? Yeah, because it does, because it feels like it would just make it way too sweet. It feels like it would make anything way too sweet. It is normal. It is normal, citizen. Do not be alarmed. Do not question it. Do not question the reality in which people marinate things in Coke. I just get, what's the taste like? I've had it glazed, ham glazed in soda. A nice glaze on a ham makes a lot of sense because that's very sugary, with a lot of like, you know, honey and brown sugar and stuff. But if we're talking about other barbecue stuff, like you wouldn't glaze a steak, at least not to the extent. You might have like slightly sweet like glazes or marinades or like rubs with brown sugar and stuff, especially on ribs. But you wouldn't want like a really sweet like ham glaze on like on beef, you know? It doesn't change the flavor much, it just boils it weird. Might be a southern thing to do soda glazes. Certainly might be. But yeah, the surprise is because I had not even seen or heard of that on any sort of cooking thing, any sort of like not online, not anyone from the South before, not on any sort of shows or anything like that. And so like despite plenty of exposure, both listening and seeing and reading about like other types of southern food or other types of barbecue, soda glazes had never come up ever. So I'm just like, that's not a thing, right? People don't do that, right? But we got 3 of you guys all telling me that I'm out of the loop, that I'm the 51-year-old noodle cup who's out of the loop. And you know what? I gotta believe it. Because I'll tell you one thing. Just saw someone do it on Gordon Ramsay TikTok like 2 nights ago. Well, did he like it or did he fucking roast that shit? Because I feel like he normally just roasts everything on TikTok. I'll tell you what, despite the fact that Sprockets has died at least 6 times over the course of his life, he's never once lied in this chat. At least it seems like it. He could be bullshitting all of us right now and we have no way of knowing. But I choose to believe everything Sprockets says at this point. Because you know what? It is way more fun to live in that reality. And so I'll believe that it's a normal thing and I just somehow missed it. I just you know, that was a blind spot of my knowledge of foods and stuff, was soda glazed anything. Bloody Mary ramen. What's in a Bloody Mary? Tomato juice, vodka? Is it vodka in a Bloody Mary? And there's a couple other things, right? Grilled watermelon ramen with mustard. That's a good one. There's no way that's gonna work. Like a bunch of the stuff that you say, I'm just like, okay, there might be in some possibility, some way of cooking, a way to make this work. That's one that I don't think is gonna work. Excellent work, Vinny. Actually, they're not from Mississippi. They're from an alien spaceship that floats in the space between your floorboards. Oh, hell yeah. I was wondering why, like, every time those creaky floorboards sounded, it sounded like someone just going, ow, ow, ow. So that's why. That's nice to know. Finally, a problem solved. Bloody Mary ramen would probably be good. Like, people genuinely like the combination. Yeah, yeah. Mustard on watermelon was a TikTok. Really? It shouldn't be. No, 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 no. No, no mustard on watermelon. Not any type of mustard. Not like French mustard or British mustard or American neon yellow mustard. Not any type of mustard. No. Because the only Lizzo did it, so people started. Goddamn Lizzo. Lizzo, don't be doing this shit. Because I'm trying to imagine, like, because other like fruit and savory combinations, because like pineapple on pizza is the big one, and I'm fine with pineapple on pizza. And so I'm trying to imagine like a hot dog, like something meaty and savory that you would put mustard on, a sandwich or something. And I'm trying to imagine watermelon on any of that, even like grilled watermelon, even a grilled watermelon. I'm trying to imagine like a grilled watermelon or a regular watermelon on any of that sort of, like, you know, stuff you would put mustard on. And I can't imagine it would taste good. Mustard on pretzels is tasty, but again, grilled watermelon would not really go well with that. Cinnamon ramen with chili spice and butter, boiled caramelized onion and ketchup with ketchup. That actually could work. That could actually work. The ketchup is the odd man out. Otherwise, you basically just made like a chili. You basically just made a chili, like a curry. You got cinnamon, chili spice, a butter like base with caramelized onion. All of that is basically just like a chili or a curry. The ketchup, you know, a lot of there's tomato stuff, so, and with the vinegar, it would basically just become a chili or a curry. So that's just chili. Could work, but the ketchup ruins it. Yeah, and you would want like actual, I mean, like, I don't know how often do they combine. I don't think cinnamon is normal for like tomato based stuff, right? Because cinnamon is in a lot of curries and a lot of stews and things that want like the little bit of extra spice and the tiny little bit of sweetness there. I love stuff that puts cinnamon in it, but I don't know if it's commonly put together with tomatoes. Right? Like, they wouldn't put cinnamon in tomato stuff, would they? Or is that actually pretty common? I'd be afraid of ketchup being like weird and not emulsifying right. Plain ramen with 7 tablespoons of sugar. That's probably the worst thing you've said. just regular ramen, but just add 7 tablespoons of sugar is probably the worst thing out of any of that. No, but not just in regular, delicious, regular ramen. You just ruined ramen and sugar. Don't do that to my poor ramen. Don't do that to my soup. I'm gonna like go to like a ramen bowl restaurant and just take in like a bunch of sugar packets from like the local Starbucks and just dump all the sugar packets into that ramen and just slurp it down. Yummy. Noodles and pork would taste decent with sugar on them. You know, just the noodles on their own, and you just get like a sweet sauce, really sweet like sauce, really sweet sauce. And like if you had like pork ramen, you know, have like some sugary glaze on that would taste fine. The other things like the eggs, maybe not. I mean, sweet eggs are a thing, so I guess that might work. A little bit of sugar might be okay, but not 7 tablespoons, not like a bunch of packets. No. Candy corn ramen with crushed Oreos. Interesting. Would there be a meat? Crushed Oreos and meat. Is there anything that we can do Oreos and meat together? What's the best? Here, can you guys please decide what is the best meat to work with Oreos, to work with crushed Oreos? If you had to coat a meat in crushed Oreos, what meat would you choose? Bacon? That's a good answer, actually. That's a good answer, actually. Pork is salty enough, it works great with sweet. That's true. Chocolate, not the vanilla ones from 2012. Just specifically 2012. Now add black licorice to that last one of mine. I mean, I just don't like the taste of black licorice. And so, like, these other things, like maybe I like the taste of mustard, maybe I like the taste of Oreos, but I just don't like the taste of black licorice, so I wouldn't want it even if it was amazing. I think 2012 was when the candy corn Oreos came out. Oh, good for them. They're gay now. They finally came out in 2012. Good job, candy corn. They're already like half a rainbow anyway. We both said bacon as far as Oreo stuff, and I can, yeah, just super fatty, super porky and salty. Want bacon now? You can go have some. I need to make myself rice. Like, I need to leave stream to make myself rice because it's gonna take like 15 minutes for the rice cooker to make that rice. Bean boozled ramen has been bean boozled. Boiled bean boozled. Please make me rice, please. Okay, I'll make some extra rice for you, and then I'll put it in my cabinets, and then you can open up your cabinets and it will be there because our cabinets are connected. I have that cabinet portal that attaches my cabinets in my house to everyone else's cabinets in the world if I want them to. Yeah, it's only through my cabinets. It's only to other people's cabinets, but it's anyone's cabinets that I want. Thoughts on bacon, crunchy or wrong? Now, I am okay with non-crunchy bacon on a burger. If it's still like kind of soft and not like, you know, crisped on a burger, I'm fine with that. But crispy bacon all the way. Like you like my bacon charred? Like, yeah. It should at least not flop too much if you're like holding it up, you know? Like if you hold up the bacon with like your fingers and it doesn't like flop at all, then that's good. It can bend a little bit. It's fine if it's a little bendy, but it should not flop down. It should not adhere to gravity, you know? I like burnt foods, that's valid. Like, I love bagels when they're a little burnt. Just a little burnt. Raw bacon. Raw bacon. Yeah, delicious raw floppy bacon. Just nice, tasty raw bacon. Just right in on your face, and then you slurp it up. You, what, you don't like the raw bacon, Cass? You don't like the raw bacon space? That's fine, more for us. Raw bacon ramen. Just ramen, just after it's done, the very last thing you put in right before it goes to the table. You know what? At the table. Do it right in front of the customer. Just slowly dip that raw bacon in there like your Judge Doom or whatever his name is from Roger Rabbit, like slowly dipping the shoe into the dip. Do that with raw bacon into someone's ramen at their table. You like your chicken rare? I love salmonella too. It's a great experience. It's wonderful to have. You like death, I see. What was the judge's name from Roger Rabbit? It was something like Judge Doom. And I don't remember exactly what it was. Lol. I know it like, cause I could even like Judge Dredd, and like, no, that's a different character. No, that's a different character. It was Judge Doom? Okay. I'm glad that I wasn't totally off base and misremembering that. Yeah. Man, Roger Rabbit's such a good fucking movie. I love Roger Rabbit so much. I love that movie. God bless Bob Hoskins for just playing that 100% straight. I love him. Yeah. So that is the end of our stream. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go make some rice. I mean, I suppose, okay. I hope I agree with you one day without Googling it, and I'll convince you you're right about something, but you're wrong. I mean, you could be doing that right now. I don't know. As long as I was already feeling a little confident in it, then I'm okay continuing to be a little confident in it. The next time it's gonna be like, hey, what's the capital of America? Is it like Los Angeles? And you're just like, yep. It's like, okay, cool, yeah, that's awesome. Like, you know, you can just do that shit anytime you want. You did in fact Google the character Lamau. Good. The only meat out of the 3 main groupings of chicken, pork, and cow I like raw is cow because it's the only completely safe one. You don't want to be mean? That would be very funny. Space, if you did that once on something common but innocuous, you know, like you could do I really hope you do that once on something that like I will at some point repeat, but it's just going to be like something funny, like, you know, thinking that Los Angeles is the capital of the United States or something, you know, something funny that I'm likely to repeat at some point where I will look like an idiot, but you know, it's not going to be like it's not going to be like the end of the world, so that I can come back at like 2 years later and just be like, Space, what the fuck? And you just be like, ha 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 ha. That would be really fucking funny, especially if you kept quiet about it the entire time. I give you permission to do 1 good one at least, maybe 2 good ones. Since you know sometimes you can't tell if it's gonna be a good one when you first do it. Like I'll give you an extra leeway, an extra attempt. Hold on, I dropped a few dice on the floor. Oh good, they're both right there. All right, I am dog ramen. Ramen for dogs or ramen of dogs, either way. All right, I'm going to go put in some rice. I'm going to go put a thing of rice in, which is going to take me a few minutes to, like, you know, to wash the rice and just put it on and come back up. So if you guys are still here after those few minutes, then we can talk while the rice is cooking. But if you guys like leave in the next couple of minutes, then I will just end stream and we will all be free. So this is your opportunity to, I will not be in front of the stream and I will not be talking to you guys. And this is your chance to finally escape and sleep and do stuff like that. So at this point it will be like your own faults. All right. And I'm not going to mute either. I'm just going to be going down. You'll just hear me, like, you know, in front of the door. And you're out later. Sprockets got out. Sprockets finally got out. Sprockets finally made it. Thank God. Like, everyone, just round of applause for Sprockets. He finally got out. And I need to rinse out this bowl and stuff. And so I'm just gonna be back in a couple minutes. You guys can continue doing whatever you want, but I'm coming back in a couple minutes. This is gonna be bad streaming. This is gonna be terrible for the VOD. what's going on? Anyone still around? Oh my god. They're still around. Y'all are nuts. Well, y'all got basically until like another 5 or 10 minutes, which is when I need to start like cooking the chicken. So yeah, I got myself. I brought up some of those grocery store, like, you know, baked cookies from the bakery section. Some of the ones that they just sell, like, you know, really cheap in the big packs. I'm just gonna be munching on a few bites of cookie while I just wait for Din Din to be done. This one is like kind of caramel heath flavored. I know, cooking the chicken is a crime, and the real way to be a good chef is to keep the chicken raw. I know. But I've never cared about conformity, you know? I've never cared about following the trends of everyone else. I've always been a rebel like that. I'll cook my chicken. I'll be proud of it. Gotta go, lag. Love you. See you later. LY. Thanks for stopping by, LY. I'm gonna stick around for another 5 or 10 minutes. Just wait for that rice to, you know, cook a little bit. And then we'll be all done. Man, Space, it's been so long since I've played D&D. It's been like a couple weeks on all my sessions. Also, my Wednesday family game that I thought was going to collapse has finally collapsed, apparently. Well, almost died isn't sad. It happened done and done. Yeah, it finally happened. You almost died. That's just a normal session. That's not anything surprising or sad. I have 3 superficial health left. LMAO. I guess since Vampire the Masquerade is, you know, different rules and stuff, it is a bit more detrimental. But yeah, I don't know if there was any sort of discussion. I mean, impaired and get a -2 dice on everything. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay. I don't know if there was a discussion between my brother and the rest of the group, but he just told me, like, a week or 2 ago, he's just like, you know, we're probably, you know, there's a chance we might not have any more sessions. I was like, really? Like, and he's like, yeah. I was like, oh. And then this last week, he like moved into his new house, or he's moving into his new house, and he was like, yeah, we're gonna need to find like a new Wednesday group. And I was like, you know, are there gonna be any more sessions of this, or is it just kind of done? He's like, no, it's just, there's probably not gonna be any more. And so it seemed a little bit more definitive that, like, we probably won't be meeting tomorrow, which would be our normal, like, week back. We had been planning for, like, at some point in December to meet again and have a session in between all the holiday things, but it probably won't be happening anymore. In which case, me and my brother are going to need to find, you know, new people to play with. And also, like, I might suggest to him, it might be worthwhile for him to try out, if we bring in an entirely new cast of people to finish his campaign. Like, we are at level 16 and about to level 17. We're in end game territory of his campaign, and he has to stop it. He has to dissolve it, which has happened to one of my campaigns too. And it's always upsetting when that happens, because you feel like you don't get closure. You feel like, oh shit, we did this for so long, and it feels like it was all meaningless if it doesn't finish. It isn't meaningless. It's still fun while you're doing it. It's still like totally worthwhile fun to do it, but it still just feels unfinished, you know, and that's a bad feeling. I might suggest to him, like, hey, we could literally post on Reddit, like in a looking for group page, like looking for several like experienced players to play in a high level campaign that is in its end game. You know, you like, and just sort of advertise like, hey, if you join this campaign, you will be coming into a pre-established world with you know, there's already plot that has happened kind of thing. Your characters will not be involved in the plot. Like your characters are not your characters will be like doing the main plot, but your characters are not going to get side stories. Your characters are not going to have like, you know, NPC relationships that we make a big deal out of. Like, you are here to finish this game. You are here to like play this high level campaign and finish the main story. I feel like a lot of people would want to join because there are a lot of experienced D&D players who never get to play high level levels. They never get to play those, like, you know, tier 4, level 15 and above, or like level 17 and above type of games, that there would probably be a lot of people jumping on that opportunity. Like, oh, hey, I get to play as like a level 17 wizard, and the only price is like I have to like not be too invested in like the character backstory. I'm fine with that. And there's like, UK playing like, you know, 2 or 3 months in like this someone else's campaign as like a level 17 one who's just kind of doing this thing. They're like, yeah, that sounds awesome. I've been wanting to try out this character, and having like a 2 or 3 month long you know, like journey with him, that sounds great. Like, there'd probably be plenty of people. So if my brother would be okay with that, I would be okay with that too. I'd be, I think, pretty satisfied with that. We obviously would need to exclude new players, like, you know, fresh-faced players from that. You wouldn't want someone who's like just starting out D&D to come into someone's pre-established game at level 16. That would be too much for a new person. It's got to be someone who's like who is already used to doing level 16 stuff, like at least once or twice before. So yeah. But don't know what's going to happen there. I don't know what's going to happen with one player who like is nice, but is kind of counter to the rest of the party. Like, I don't know what's going to happen with him, if we're going to invite him to new groups, or if we're just going to, me and my brother, just sort of start fresh. Either way, this might be a good opportunity to be perfectly honest, the vibes of that group. Get a brand new player who's never made a character before and make a high level character for fun. You know, just give them, hey, you're like, I know you don't really know the rules of Dungeons and Dragons yet. Here's a level 17 wizard. Good luck. Here's a level 17 sorcerer. Good luck. Here's a warlock of any level. Good luck. A wizard of all things, yeah. And we will not help you figure out how many spells you have. That is on you. Yeah, the like, I would be, because that could also be a good way of like almost like interviewing, like long form interviewing new players. If we get some experienced players to play with us to finish out this campaign for a couple of months, that would let us know if we want to continue playing with them pretty well. Like, do they mesh well with the group? Are they like fun role players and good people? Then like when we start a new campaign, they can be grandfathered in, you know, they can just be part of the group at that point. Or we can say like, all right, we're starting new campaigns, like, you know, you guys were just around for that one, like, thank you very much, but we're going to be like searching for other people, and then just like secretly tell the people that we like, hey, actually we want to invite you to the group. So I think it would be a good way of doing it. All right, I need to stop eating cookies. And I think it's time for me to go down and start making my chicken. Not raw, because I stick it to the man. I say to hell with what's expected. I'm cooking my chicken. I feel like high level warlock in person, miss her. Luckily, warlocks don't really get too much weirder as they progress. They just kind of stay weird. They just kind of start weird and stay weird. Send me a weird commercial to watch while you cook. Oh, thank you. I can't watch it while I'm cooking, but I appreciate you sending me stuff. If it's audio, if it's like a podcast or something like that, I can listen to those while I'm cooking, but if it's watching something, I can't watch it while I'm cooking. There's nowhere for me to watch it, no hands to like hold a, you know, phone or anything. So finally, I am done. This has been a 3-hour, 15-minute stream. Thank you so much, Space, for coming by. Thank you so much, as always, Sprockets. It's always great to have you in. I'm very glad you're alive. And thank you very much, Vinny, for coming by. Let's see, was there any new folks in here? I don't think so. I think it was you guys. But there's too many. I can't go all the way back to the top. But we are done for the night. I will save just in case I've forgotten to. 32 hours, yeah. I usually take a bit. You can finish this game in 20 hours pretty easy, I think. But I usually go a little bit slow. Bye-bye. I will see everyone later. Bye, Space.